It fits the elements of your personality. And for me, basketball coaching is, or coaching, training people, getting into their heads, just sports psychology.
Yeah.
That kind of fits me to a T.
Okay.
And driving cars. I mean, I wanted to drive cars. I mean,
You had said earlier in one of the early episodes that that's what you wanted to do, be a Formula One driver.
Driving a car has always been something I've enjoyed doing, and it always seems very natural. Like if I go to a go-karting... I went to a go-karting place near Adelaide not that long ago. During the pandemic sometime. But there was a guy who was there, and in the first race, I'd never driven on the track before. I didn't beat him, but then in the next race I was way faster than he was, and he said, "Oh, is that your AMG outside?" Because he was driving an M3 or an M5 or whatever.
Right.
And it's like, no, that's not my car, because he just assumed, well, this guy must be some sort of like, it's like, I felt like, no, mine's not the fancy car at the front. I just know what I'm doing behind the wheel.
I walked.
Yeah.
But I rode my bike.
But I mean, I'm usually pretty, and I'm pretty big. Like this guy was much smaller than me, so I've got a severe weight disadvantage in a go-kart situation. So I'm pretty good at it, and I feel like I could have done something with it. But the thing with motorsport is you need to have family that are involved in it pretty much.
Yeah.
You need to have parents who are just like, oh, we love motorsport and we're going to put all our money into motorsport and we're going to find sponsors for you. So it's not a career choice.
So would you have been a rally driver? Or are you more into the speed?
No,
well, I mean, rally is full of speed as well, but it's like it's a different kind, isn't it?
It's I mean, I
can see you as a rally driver.
I grew up on a farm and had motorbikes and stuff like that, and rode around like a bit of a maniac, and always wanted a dune buggy. So
cool.
Yeah, like the dirt stuff was, where I lived, it was not. You're not going to have having a go-kart where you drive on tarmac. That was like this unobtainable dream.
Yeah.
But I mean, I just wanted to be in Formula One. It was always that was my vision, but it was also, kind of convincing my parents to buy me a go-kart when I was a kid was, an impossible task as well, just because they weren't that interested in it. But I mean, again, it's the thing where you kind of go, oh, I would have liked to do that, but I don't actually see myself having been able to progress in that. Do you know what I mean? Like you with the cricket, I mean, obviously you had a lot of ability if they're looking to potentially sponsor you and kind of send you overseas to play. I just had an enjoyment of it and was reasonably good at it, or just came reasonably naturally, I guess. But I mean, I see myself now. I was going to say, is there any other? I don't see myself as that I would have ended up in that. And I'm also 6'4", so even in a lot of sports cars. Like Ferraris and Porsches, it's just like you're hard pressed to fit in them. I mean, Jeremy Clarkson's a good example. Like he drives on Top Gear. He likes to drive with his neck bent in some cars because once you put a helmet on, you add so much height to your head that you just can't sit in the cars. So it just doesn't seem. It seems illogical that would have ever been a successful career path just based on physical limitations. But